Hi, welcome to our latest unboxing video. We are hiding in the basement today because it's just ridiculously hot outside, and also our air conditioner is dripping water and situation. Yeah. We've called the people, so, but anyways, in the meantime, in the basement. I'm Eliza.
Amber.
And we have adult books today.
Yeah.
A fun mix.
Very exciting.
Oh, and one audiobook.
Let me start with the audiobook.
Sure.
It's by Emily Giffin, All We Ever Wanted, and I'm sure we have this as a book already. So.
This is called Sick, a memoir. The author's name is Porochista Khakpour, and she just struggled with sort of an unknown illness for a really long time. And you can't really tell from the cover, but I think a lot of people locally might be interested because it turned out to be chronic Lyme disease.
Ooh. Next up, The Weather Detective, The Hidden Life of Trees, Rediscovering Nature's Secret Signs by Peter Wohlleben. There are a lot of the hidden life of things right now, like the hidden life of...
I kind of like this idea. I mean, I guess it's
no, sorry.
The Hidden Life of Trees is the other book.
It's the other book, but look at how big it is on this the cover. Right. So this is The Weather Detective.
I mean, so this is like, my understanding is like in the olden days, people used to like look at the sky and know what the weather was going to be, and now we look at our phone to figure out what the weather is going to be. And so I think there's sort of like the idea that we too could learn the secret science that nature is telling us.
Well, it says, at what temperature do bees stay home? Why do southerly winds in winter often bring storms? How can you plant a garden that tells the time? Whoa. I would like to know.
I think people like the idea of connecting more with nature.
And it's a little book. I like little books.
Beach read called Best Beach Ever. And this is actually part of a popular series by Wendy Wax.
Light of the Stars, Alien Worlds, and the Fate of the Earth. This sounds like an epic, it's an epic nonfiction. So
yeah.
What the latest thinking on alien civilizations may teach us about our own.
Oh.
It sounds kind of
I feel like I would want to start it. I mean, I'm like picky about nonfiction, but that's a really interesting premise.
Yeah, I like the cover.
Robin, about Robin Williams, the late Robin Williams. I think a lot of people will just be really interested in this biography.
I wonder if they were in contact with his family about it, like if it was in like
like sometimes they say like official or unofficial.
Right. Like if they have like insider information.
I always just look at the picture section, but this one doesn't. Oh, it does have a picture section. So.
He was notoriously private, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then his death was so controversial.
Yeah. Next up is Dear Mrs. Bird by A.J. Pearce.
It looks kind of fun.
It does. An irresistible debut set in London during World War II about an aspiring journalist who becomes a secret advice columnist.
That's a good premise. That's a good premise for a book. Al Roker. Oh, Ruthless Tide, the heroes and villains of the Johnstown flood. And that was just a horrible flood where a ton of people were killed, and looking at what exactly happened.
A Steep Price by Robert Dugoni. It looks like there's a grave on the front. I'm guessing this is a thriller, homicide detective, murder. There you go.
Oh, wow. The Sun Does Shine, and this is, its subtitle is How I Found Life and Freedom on Death Row by Anthony Ray Hinton. And, I think I can't remember the exact story. Yeah, but I think he spent a really long time on death row.
For a crime he didn't commit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
27 years. That's so crazy to think about.
Tailspin, The People and Forces Behind America's 50-Year Fall and Those Fighting to Reverse It by Stephen Brill. Sounds like maybe it will be a controversial book. How did we get here? How did America get exceptional in so many of the wrong ways? So that's what you're in for.
People want to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
The High Season by Judy Blundell. beach on the cover.
We should just have a whole section. We're going to do a section where they're just like beach books. They just have beaches on the front.
Although you can tell this is like a more serious literary beach book.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, first change comes like a hurricane, changing people's lives, and then an actual hurricane comes. Not a metaphor. So this sounds like it's sort of like a multi-family saga. But beach house.
The World as It Is, a memoir of the Obama White House by Ben Rhodes. It's called A Revelatory Behind-the-Scenes Account of Barack Obama's Presidency and How Idealism Can Confront Harsh Reality and Still Survive.
I kind of like the cover of this one. I like how it looks a little old-fashioned, even though it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, and after the other doom and gloom that we just reviewed, it's good to have a balance.
Susan Wiggs, between you and me, how far would you go to keep a secret? And she's just a super, super popular author of sort of, they're not really thrillers. Oh, that's an Amish country book.
Secret.
Huh. I guess I wouldn't have realized that from the cover.
Yeah. I wonder if she writes a lot of Amish books or books.
She might, yeah. Clash of cultures in a medical situation.
There are a lot of nonfiction in this. This is another nonfiction, The Feather Thief, Beauty, Obsession, and the Natural History Heist of the Century, a rollicking true crime adventure and a thought-provoking exploration of the human drive to possess natural beauty. I think that kind of says it all. Sounds interesting.
This book has been getting like really rave reviews. Yeah. There is a lot of nonfiction. Normally we get more fiction than nonfiction, but I don't know. They must have released a lot of like big books for the summer. But this is straight up fiction, The Moscow Deception by Karen Robards. I feel like we already got this one. Did we get this one twice? Do you having deja vu?
I'm not having deja vu.
Oh, okay.
This looks like a lot of other books, but I don't remember this one.
So it's like an international spy thriller.
God, War, and Providence, another nonfiction. The epic struggle of Roger Williams and the Narragansett Indians against the Puritans of New England. I feel like a lot of people in this area would be interested in that. I think a lot of it takes place in Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's about Roger Williams, and even though it's not
Rhode Island,
it's not like hyper local because a lot of it is about why he went to Rhode Island. I think a lot of people around here who are interested in local history will be very interested. Last one. Bad Blood, Secrets and Lies in a Silicon Valley Startup. And this is about, what's her name, right? She's been in the news. Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes. She like started this huge company called Theranos, and then it turned out she was just a complete shyster who was like faking the product data and stealing people's money.
I haven't heard of this at all. I've been in a cave, I guess.
I think it's kind of a crazy story that you can do that.
Is it about blood, like blood? Is that what the bad blood is? It like a play on words?
I think that it does have to do.
The blood company, or
they promised a machine that would make blood testing significantly faster and easier, and it turned out it was just a bunch of.
These people, don't they think they'll be caught?
Yeah, I would never.
I don't know. Anyway, we have a big empty box, so we'll see you next time.
Bye.